Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new weekly tarot reading. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. All right, let's see. Remember that this reading can be for your sun, moon, rising, or your Venus placement. So if those positions are dominant in your chart, please make sure to check those positions out as well. All right, you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. And you have here self-love. Okay, so let's put that on the side. It says here self-love with the number 81. How does the number 81 resonate for you? Also, the number 81 is equal to the number 9. Something very significant may have happened on the 9th of this month, but also if you see the number 9999 anywhere, okay, 909, then that means that success is on the horizon. You're going to succeed. There's some kind of success here. I also see here self-love. As you can see, there's a little girl with her little teddy bear. She's holding on to the teddy bear, but the teddy bear, he's got like a little band-aid right on the side. So it's kind of like self-love, self-care. And his hands are also kind of like, it looks like there's band-aids on his little hands there, the teddy bear. So self-love, okay? And it says here, learning to forgive yourself and others. Healing your inner child with shadow work. Recognizing the triggers that have affected you from moving forward. So there's some kind of an emphasis right now about, self-healing, right? Learning to forgive yourself about, who knows, maybe something that you did, something that you allowed. A lot of times people hold resentment towards other people, thinking that, oh, that resentment is because of what they did to you, when in reality, on a subconscious level, you're holding resentment towards yourself, because remember, these people are mirrors of you. And so the resentment that you think you hold towards somebody else, it might be the resentment that you hold towards yourself that you need to heal from, because a lot of times you're not fully aware during those experiences, during those moments. Maybe you allowed something to happen. Maybe you did something for somebody and they did not reciprocate or respond in kind. It could just be the fact that, maybe you do, need to forgive yourself for something else that you did, or that you thought you did. You thought that you were ready when you were really not, okay? And forgiving others as well, okay? Not carrying that burden of whatever a person did to you. And forgiveness, it's not about them. A lot of times people tend to hold on to resentments and hold on to the burden of not wanting to forgive the other person or people around them, because it's hard for them. You might be saying, well, that's not fair. It wasn't fair what they did. They haven't even apologized. So no, I'm not going to forgive them. But forgiveness is not about them. You're not doing them a favor. You're actually doing yourself a favor, because you release it to the universe. You say, you know what, universe, whatever they did, it's, it wasn't nice, but I know that you will take care of it. Okay, so I release it, I forgive them, and I know that karma will take care of it in its own time, right? And so you're healing their inner child with shadow work. So healing your inner child right now, it's a time for you to heal your inner child with shadow work. Do the shadow work. Don't ignore those deeper parts of you that perhaps you've been neglecting, right? You've been pushing to the side. Maybe right now the circumstances in your life are questionable. You're like, my God, why does this keep happening? Why do I keep going through these situations? Why doesn't anything ever get better, right? And the reason why is because maybe you have not yet done the inner work, the shadow work, right? There could be a tendency there, an addiction to something that you need to really heal from, and recognizing the triggers that have affected you from moving forward. So the fact that for some of you guys, perhaps you haven't been able to move on, to move forward, or to see your life, or to see your life in the way that, perhaps you envision it. You might be saying to yourself, gosh, I wish I was already there. I'm not even there yet, right? Why am I still here? Why am I still stuck in this situation? And so what is it that is affecting you from moving forward? You need to recognize those triggers within you. Okay. Now, the second message here on this energy, it says, I have been working on my self-worth, and I am recognizing the issues that are holding me back. I'm trying to heal myself by loving myself first. Whether this is you towards somebody or towards you, if you are dealing with somebody here that is like this, the way that I just described, okay, then that could be the possibility where that person needs to forgive themselves. They need to do the shadow work, right? And they're the ones who need to work on themselves because they have a lack of self-worth, and they need to recognize the issues that are holding them back, okay? And yeah, I feel like this individual needs to love themselves a lot more. They're starting to understand that. If this is you, however, and for a lot of you, it is you, you need to recognize, okay, that you need to work on your self-worth, okay, and recognize the issues that have been holding you back by trying to heal yourself. And how do you do that? By loving yourself. Self-love. Loving yourself first, okay? Let me know in the comments below how this is all resonating for you. Let's go ahead and jump into your past, present, future, who and what is coming towards you, what is in your opportunity, and also what is in your challenge position, and how to overcome that challenge. Remember, guys, let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you. Even if it's just commenting down an emoji, you have no idea how much of a positive difference that makes on my channel, because just a few months ago, I had been dealing with the YouTube algorithm who had been unsubscribing my subscribers and hiding my videos. So it really helps for you guys to support my channel, like I said, by commenting down below, even if it's just an emoji. Of course, liking, subscribing to the channel, okay, giving this video a thumbs up, all that good stuff. I appreciate you so much. Now, you could be dealing with the sign of, I see some signs coming through here. I see the sign of Aries, Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius, whatever other sign this is, doesn't necessarily have to be these, but I do see here at the bottom of the deck, Temperance, right? So this is all about being patient with yourself, being patient with people around you, being patient with the situation at hand. Right now, there are delays happening. Right now, there are certain things in your life that you don't see as picture perfect, okay? And you're trying to balance out your emotions. You're trying to balance out different areas of your life. You're trying to make it all work. Don't press yourself. Don't rush yourself. Don't try to think to yourself, oh my God, you know, that's not perfect. I wish it was perfect, because right now the energies are not there of perfection, okay? Right now you have to really be mindful of other people, of yourself, be patient, because delays are being created just all around, okay? You're not the only one going through this, okay? Now, here, this is all about being patient, like I said, with yourself, with people around you. Temperance. Temper your feelings and temper your emotions. Try not to get triggered. Try not to get ahead of yourself as well. Now, let me know in the comments below which area of your life this pertains to. Is this happening in your career, love life, finances, friends, family, whatever else this is, projects you're working on? Okay, so in the in your challenge position, you have here the Six of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So in your challenge position, I do see here that it's a little bit challenging for you to either let go of something or somebody from the past. It could possibly be a connection, a family member, a friend, and or an idea that you have of the past. It could be like an old type of idea, like, oh my God, I remember when I was at that job, or when I was making that money, or when I was, that skinny, or that fit, or that healthy, or whatever it is, right? That you're like thinking like back in the day was better than what you are going through right now. I feel like that's just, that's like negative self-talk, right? Because I sense that, there's something here having to do with you having to heal from something from the past. It could be the fact that maybe you don't feel good enough, right? You're like, gosh, yeah, I could have been married back then, but I my God, why did I let that connection go? Or why did I let that job go? Or I should have, done it this way instead of that way, right? So something having to do with a past idea, a past connection, a past situation that you might be talking yourself, kind of like, negatively about. I feel like it's just it's like illusions. Like it's not real, okay? Because if it was for you, you would have done something with it back then, okay? Now there could be a sense of nostalgia here, missing somebody missing you, that kind of vibe. For some, it could be a little bit difficult for you to kind of find a flow, right? Like a nice flow within a connection where you two are kindred spirits, you two are kindred souls, but it could be a little bit challenging right now for you to deal with this person, deal with the situation. Even though you feel connected, you might be questioning it. You might be questioning yourself. You might be questioning, is this the right thing for me? Is this the right person for me? Is this the right connection for me, right? Now, I'm also seeing here that you are finding it challenging, or will be finding it challenging, to start something new. It's kind of like, you make, perhaps you brainstorm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and this and that. And, you even write it down, but you never actually take the first step to actually do it. So right now it might be a little bit difficult for you to actually take that first step to get something done that you've been wanting to do. And I feel like it comes from a place of you feeling like you're not ready yet. You might be feeling like, no, I'm not ready yet. Not until I have this, then I can do that. Not until I have that body, then I can do that. Not until I have that health, then I can do that. Not until I have that money, then I can do that. Not until I have, this position that one thing, and then you can do that. So there's this tendency right now where you might be talking yourself out of doing something or pursuing something or starting something, because you might be feeling like, oh, well, I still have to study it. I still have to do this. I still have to do that. When in reality, this is saying that you are ready. Okay. Now I'm sensing also that this could be an internal conflict happening within you. You could be internally conflicted, right? Like, should I do this? Should I do that? It could be mind over heart, right? Decisions. Should I listen to my mind? Should I listen to my heart? Or it could just be the fact that right now you find it challenging because there could be a lot going on, dramas going on around you with family members, friends, co-workers, whatever this is. There could be a lot of drama or some kind of conflict happening. Okay. Whether it's your internal conflict or somebody else's. Let me know in the comments below which area of your life that pertains to. Is this happening in your love life, career, family, finances, friends, whatever other else area this is. Now, in the recent past, you have here the Five of Cups, the Emperor, and the Page of Swords. So in the recent past here, I see that you did something, you got yourself involved into something. At one point, you were very, you felt like it held a lot of promise, but then you kind of felt like a sense of regret, like, gosh, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have, gotten involved in that. I shouldn't have believed that person. Like, I feel like there was a sense of regret in the recent past. Okay. Now I see here that also there was some kind of energy where, even though there was some kind of sense of regret, you still managed to kind of heal yourself and to become that leader. I feel like something here that happened to you, that was rather, it could have been traumatic. It could have been sad. Something that didn't work out, it actually helped you become who you now are. It helped you be stronger. It helped you grow wiser. It helped you kind of be a little bit more tough. Okay. I'm sensing that this pertained to you enhancing that masculine part of you. It enhanced the masculine part of you, of logic, of decisiveness, of authority, right? Of people not messing with you, of, just kind of like that energy where perhaps you come across as a little bit intimidating around people. Okay. But I feel like it's a vibration here that you kind of learned from because of something that you experienced in the past, and you no longer wanted to feel that pain. And so you kind of, learn this new part, this kind of like new version of you in a sense, right? This masculine version of you that ultimately helped you. It helped you in many, many ways. Okay. I'm sensing that also in the recent past, there was some kind of tendency where, even though, yes, you held that power of authority in some kind of way, shape, or form, okay, you felt more comfortable being in your masculine role, like not being so overly sensitive, not being so overly emotional, okay, not that you usually are, but still, I feel like it's like less than, right? And I do sense that you grew a little weary. I feel like you grew a little weary of people around you, of situations, of opportunities, phase where you kind of you were kind of walking through life with a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, just to kind of make sure that that person was trustworthy, that situation was trustworthy. And that chip on your shoulder could have been based on something that was not really fully healed. It was just kind of like a little quick fix solution to help you survive whatever situation you went through. Okay. But there was a tendency there of you growing suspicious, suspicious of people around you. There could have been some spying going on, people spying on you, you spying on other people, that kind of vibe. Let me know in the comments below what that was all pertaining to, what that was all about in the recent past. Was this happening in your career, love life, friends, family members, finances, whatever this was? In your present energies, you have the Hierophant, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. So right now, currently speaking, I do see here that there's some kind of energy of commitment. Okay, there's talks about commitment. Again, commitment can be anything. It could be committing to a project, committing to an idea, committing to yourself, committing to your healing, committing to a person, right? Or this could be a higher level of commitment of thinking about marriage, right? Or thinking about committing to a business partnership, some kind of commitment. I see here that this situation right now, it involves some kind of a commitment, doing things morally correct, doing things by the book, right? Like, okay, is this morally right? Is this aligned with my values? Is aligned with, what I really want out of life, right? And so something having to do with that as well. For others, you could be seeking for some kind of guidance, or you could be that guiding light towards somebody, to somebody as well. Now, what these other energies are saying is that right now you are definitely playing it safe, okay? You're playing it safe. I feel that you are being very practical, very methodical in the way that you move, okay, the way that you move forward in the situation, whether it's a career situation, love, job opportunity, project you're working on, okay, something you're going through in your life, a relationship, family members, friends, whatever it is, you're playing it safe. You're doing things by the book. You want to make sure that you are more methodical, practical in nature, and or there could be a situation around you regarding commitment that is moving rather slowly. Okay, if you are involved in a commitment, in a career, whatever it is, in a business commitment, or just a love commitment or a family situation, it's moving rather slowly. Or it could be a person here moving rather slowly towards you, okay, or the relationship or the connection or situation is just kind of like dragging along. You're like, oh my God, this is dragging along, right? And I feel like it has to do with some kind of energy there of this being real. The reason why it's a little bit slower than your usual norm, okay, is because this is actually the real deal. Whether you're the one who's like, you know what, I'm going to play it safe now. I'm going to be very smart about it, okay, very practical, very methodical, instead of just jumping in. It's going to lead to success. It's going to lead to happiness, the happy family, the happy home. If this is a career situation, I feel like it's going to be the perfect kind of job environment for you, but it's definitely, it has a lot of happiness all around it, emotional type of bond, that kind of vibe. Okay, let me know in the comments below. Is this happening in your career, love life, family life, whatever this is, finances, friends, job, whatever it is. Okay, now in the near future, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So in the near future, I see here that you're going to be a little bit feeling like, okay, what should I do? Which way should I go? A little bit undecided. Okay, this could be related to money. This could be related to some kind of monetary situation. Money matters. Okay, for others, it could just be related to a situation or an opportunity coming in towards you, and you might be thinking, is that going to, provide enough for me, right? Is that opportunity good enough for me? Is that going to give me what I really want? Because I feel like at first you're going to sense like, okay, yeah, it's an opportunity, it's an offer here, but is it going to offer me what I really want? So you might be a little bit kind of like iffy, kind of like, I'm not sure about this person, I'm not sure about this opportunity, I'm not sure about this offer. Yeah, it sounds good, it looks good on the outside, but you might be a little bit wishy-washy. If this is not you towards somebody, it could be somebody towards you. If you make an offer, that person might be like, I'm not sure about this, kind of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of vibe. But I feel like it's destined to be yours. It comes with destiny, right? This is a destined type of opportunity and offer. Okay, and this is something that you're going to manifest in the near future. It's going to come to you in the right timing. It's something here that you may have put off already as you're never going to get it, it's never going to happen, and then bam, all of a sudden it comes to you. And when it comes to you, you might be kind of like thinking to yourself, oh no, that's too good to be true. No, I'm not sure about this situation, right? So let's see what that's all about, because I feel that in the near future, good luck will be on your side. Anything that you do, create, say, take on as an offer or an opportunity, it's going to work out in your favor because you are literally manifesting it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see in your opportunity. You have here the Star, the King of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So in your opportunity, you're definitely going to have an opportunity here to heal. Remember, we are talking about self-love. That is your dominant energy. So you're going to have a big opportunity to heal, from something that perhaps has been holding you back, whether it's, a trauma from the past, an old idea, an old program, some kind of healing. But you will also have a huge opportunity to be in the limelight, to be the center of attention. If you've got, a project or an idea or a product that you want to share with the world, it's going to be a huge hit. It's going to be very famous, popular, or if this is you, if you want to be famous, there's fame written all over this as well. Okay. For others, it could be also an opportunity where you will be in the limelight. Okay. And there's going to be no competition because you're going to bring in the real deal in a sense. For others, there could be an opportunity for somebody here to finally make you a priority, recognize that you are their priority and there is no competition around you. I'm sensing also that you will have an opportunity to master something. You're going to finally master a certain way of doing things, a certain way of being, okay? And I feel here that you're going to have an opportunity to have clear communication, to communicate clearly, to communicate directly, okay? And also that kind of mental clarity to learn something that maybe has been difficult for you to learn, okay? And you're going to master something. This is mastery, okay, coming in as an opportunity. For others, I do see here that you're definitely going to have an opportunity to work together as a team with a group of people, to cooperate, to collaborate, teamwork type of vibe, teamwork mentality. There could be a job offer or an offer, a higher paying position, somebody here who is going to recognize your skills, your value, what you bring to the table, and all eyes will be on you. People will be gravitating towards you, right? People will be offering you like these new opportunities because they see your skills, they see your knowledge, your expertise, okay, your talent, all that good stuff. Now, before we go into the extended, let's go ahead and get one final message. All right, so here we have watching. Somebody is spying on you. They're watching you. They're waiting for the right moment to make a move, to say something. Or is this you? Are you spying on somebody? Are you the one stalking somebody? If it's not you, then somebody's definitely stalking you, watching you. Somebody's checking in on you. Your social media has become a new daily habit of theirs. Somebody might be obsessed with you. Do you know who this is? Okay. All right. So now let's go ahead and jump into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.